Congressman John Conyers tonight in self-imposed exile at home in Michigan, but still refusing to resign from Congress.
He is at home with his family. They are discussing the allegations.
After a fourth former staffer came forward with allegations of harassment, this time 3 separate incidents of alleged sexual misconduct almost 20 years ago.
He just sat there, he didn't say anything, and he just took off his clothes down to his, not naked, down to his skivvies, like you would do in your bedroom.
Conyers has denied the allegations, his family standing by him.
And you all just want to kill this man who's dedicated 53 years of his life to community service.
It's very unfortunate to see him fight so long for so many people and to automatically have the allegations assumed true.
But at least 4 House Democrats now say he should resign his seat.
If we really are going to change things here in Washington, we have to do things differently.
As Congress grapples with how to change a reporting system critics say is stacked against victims of harassment, and that leaders in both parties now say needs to change.
No matter how great the legacy, it is not a license to harass or abuse.
Sexual harassment has no place in any workplace, let alone in the United States Congress.
Tonight, John Conyers' attorney says the longest-serving congressman in the U.S. House has no plans to step down.
Also tonight, there is a new push for legislation that would reveal the names of members of Congress who've settled harassment claims with taxpayer money. That could become part of a push to reform harassment policies that haven't been updated in over 20 years.
Hey, NBC News fans, thanks for checking out our YouTube channel. Subscribe by clicking on that button down here and click on any of the videos over here to watch the latest interviews, show highlights, and digital exclusives. Thanks for watching.